no. Oh no.
Yeah, this feels right. Yeah, this is real good.
Okay.
I went to school for this.
So everyone, now that we're all teed up here, let me say hi. Welcome to the to Duck Juice Radio. I'm your host, Pat Rothfuss, and today we're going to show you how to juice the fuck out of a duck. With me,
What the hell?
my sous chef, Aaron. Tell me, I know that you actually famously dropped out of Cordon Bleu in a record-breaking 17 minutes. Tell me
Yes.
how, even despite that and the subsequent lawsuit that led to you being barred from Estonia, how is it that you came to be Iron Chef Bulgaria and join us here today?
Thank you, Pat. That's an incredible intro, and I think the journey starts with my training. See, when I worked at NASA, they would let me actually go into the ship, and I would train with really heavy boots on, so that everything was more difficult for me to do. And when I came out of the ship after 7 years, with all that training, I was incredibly fast. So if I had to drop out of Cordon Bleu now, it would probably happen in 14 minutes or 13 minutes. I would love to get readmitted so I can try to get out again.
I mean,
But,
I'll say this, as you know, the current speed run for dropping out of Cordon Bleu is 14 minute and 37 seconds. So
Yes.
being able to top 14, a lot of people have theorized it's actually impossible to crack that 14-minute barrier. But you doing a sort of a gravity chamber link in Ocarina of Time, like lead boots, sort of prep work. Like I believe in you, Aaron. Aaron, I believe in
Yes.
you.
Thank you. And Pat, it's really important for you to say that you believe in me, because I am actually a demigod, and if I don't get enough praise, then I physically die. So the more that you say you believe in me, the more powerful I become. So thank you so much. I'm siphoning this energy.
Everyone in the chat, can somebody throw up a poll? It's either Aaron, I believe in you,
Oh no.
or you should say, I do not believe in fairies. No, actually, I don't want that in there. I don't want that in there. But you can say, I don't believe in Aaron. Just like either you believe in him being able to achieve things, or you actually do not believe that he exists because I've never shown his video. And he could just be a series of cleverly recorded like voiceovers that I have taped before we play
I'm a sentient soundboard. Yes.
Okay. So,
Anyway, thank you for having me on, Pat. Anyway, it's really great to be here, and I will now just go into canned dialogue from here on.
I kind of I want a little less of this music right in my ears. It's just a little much. Where's my master volume? Master volume.
Thank you, Master, for turning me up.
See, this says music volume already so low, though. How can I get it even lower?
Toggle music volume to the right.
That's better. Okay, that's better. That's what I want. Twitch integration. No. We're not goofing. Nope. Okay, load game. So everyone, today is the day we leave the cafe.
It's only taken us 4 hours. Oh, I forgot. No pants.
Here we go, everyone. And see, Aaron, I got to teach you the monstrous way. Oh, no. Okay. More than half the people do believe that you're just a voice in my head.
That's all I am. This is the real Disco Elysium.
The real Disco Elysium was the friends that we made in our heads. So for those of you that have missed the previous sessions, all that you really need to know is that Aaron is really angry that I'm so much better at this game because I only have to pay $60 of my tab, and he had to pay the whole thing.
You know how, like, I have had people messaging me on Twitter like, by the way, I got my tab down to 30 real, and it's a swift block. It's a swift block right out the gate, telling me that you don't have to pay as much as me. Oh, actually, Zalapsky in chat here. Just wanted to pass along the Twitch integration. You don't have to use any of the chat voting stuff, but it will still create an overlay where people can see your stats and quests at any time. Just FYI, no worries.
Wow. That might be cool. Like, I've seen some of this integration where, like, somebody was doing something and I hovered over the screen and other things came up, which I thought I was just, I mean, honestly, I was on so many drugs at the time. I was training for the next session of Disco Elysium because just until like 10 days ago, I had never drank liquor or attempted to do any of the party drugs, as they say.
Yeah. It's an amazing board meeting when that all came to a head.
I mean, you should see the agenda. And also, I forgot where my own story was going, which shows that the drugs are working. Okay, so now here we go.
Is the game going to be like, hey, put some pants on, you're outside? Hey, bud, maybe put some pants on.
See, I mean, in some ways, what I want to do... Oh, look at all these delicious little green dots I can click. Yeah, dude, worry about the bottoms of your shoes. That's your issue. Oh, Kim is my hero. Kim.
Good dad doesn't even look at disappointing son.
Okay. So, here I am. I'm out in the world. I think the first thing I've got to interact with is this wheelbarrow.
Eat that snow.
Eat that snow. See?
Eat that snow.
Already.
That's how you get your water.
Now I'm angry. I'm angry that I can't eat this snow. I mean, really. Oh my God. That would, the story I want to tell is of this absolute monster of a human being who like takes off his pants, leaves, and in front of his new partner just starts eating a wheelbarrow barrel full of dirty snow. Okay, what's this? Pigs Go Home is the name of the street.
The street name is illegible. I live at 1313 Pigs Go Home, right at the intersection of fuck the police.
Okay. Hold on. That's right. If I hit tab, I can see a bunch of things.
You actually have a tab delivered to you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, my tab is so low compared to some people's.
Well, I'm just
The
going to leave.
RCM in Martinaise. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you. I played all of Witcher wearing nothing but like a bird mask. But for some reason I am feeling kind of weird and guilty about like my character here not having as many clothes on as would be socially acceptable.
Well, is it part of the culture? Because you're from the 41st. Kim's from the 57th. So maybe you just need to educate Kim on how things go in the 41st.
I mean, some of us believe in freedom, and that includes freedom from pants.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. What can I help you with?
I have to run. We need directions. No, who are you exactly? Who are you exactly?
I am just a gardener. I am working.
Okay.
Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
But
I'm gonna try to be. See, now I'm outside. I gotta keep Kim guessing. So I'm gonna try to be like real considerate, empathetic cop now. Go on. It's okay.
As you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
She's a gardener in the back.
I mean,
Okay.
I think you're having a homonym problem here. It's a copse of trees in the backyard is probably what you mean, ma'am.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Yeah, dude, tell me about it.
Just imagine you being like, I thought that snow tasted funny. Salt.
You see him just idly. He keeps reaching down and grabbing a handful of it and chewing on it.
He can't stop.
Like
just
popcorn at a
palming
movie
salt.
theater. So, you have any idea? What's?
Excuse me?
I mean, it's literally, like
right above you.
right over your head.
You're living in it.
The paint is actually still wet. It's dripping.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Oh, Pat. Do it.
No. I mean, like I and again, I'm remembering here, like I'm Bowie, right? I'm like, yeah. The sign says fuck. I mean,
Hoboy cop.
yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
And over there, who are the pigs? Well, actually, it's all right. I didn't mean to startle you.
Okay.
I'm noticing your cop kind of has the energy of like a substitute teacher who really needs to stretch for time. Like there's a lot of like, and what does the fuck the police sign say? Oh, okay. What
Excuse
about
me?
these pigs?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
See, I don't know. I think this is my empathy succeeding. It's like wanting to spare someone discomfort. But like I'm not gonna. You don't have to do everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I didn't write it there.
And the other
I'm just
sign
sitting here.
there.
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
Thank you, Encyclopedia Brain.
Even if she didn't write it, she should
Oh,
clean
no.
it.
You should clean it up if you get a chance. Be a citizen, be a winner. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Be a citizen, be a winner is never anything I want to hear anybody say.
I wish there was a way I could like say the opposite of that. Whatever that is, the exact opposite. I was just curious.
Okay.
Just sort of
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
We're qualified to help you.
and like here, and I kind of want to lean for it and just be like, where am I? That's the only direction I need.
What do you mean?
I just tell me where we are.
Tell me where we are.
Just tell me where we are.
We're in Martinaise, sir.
Oh,
This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think.
okay. Cool, thanks. That's all I needed. I was just worried.
No problem.
Okay, bye.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves.
You said that as if
You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Can I borrow your gloves? Those gloves, I mean, I think those gloves might be very much my style.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Wow.
Thanks, citizen.
Don't even know their name.
Here we go.
Put them on.
That's right.
No pants, only gloves. Hashtag belts suck.
Now, hold on. I just got to see here.
You look like a Mega Man knockoff.
No,
Like you have some shitty Mega Buster.
No, I gotta. I don't know though. I don't know. I mean, no. It's good. It's very good.
You look like your hands are the thing. You look like Ben Grimm. It's
Yep.
very weird.
Yep, I know. But this is it. This is the aesthetic that I'm going for.
This is the vibe I want to put out into the world.
Yep. See now.
Now you can get your hands dirty.
This Post Lavatorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Now see. Oh man, but that's. I do.
Well, we have to ask: is the mail delivery box being good, or is it being bad?
I think it's important to make a good first impression with all of the inanimate objects in the city here.
Oh no.
So
Oh, no.
I think no, I'm not gonna come out hard. Like I'm gonna be like, hey, I appreciate your service, soldier. Good job, delivery box. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're right here where you should be. You're at your post.
You gonna rope it, dope it, and then kick it? Oh.
The box seems happy.
Kim,
Shit
unfazed.
pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Been there, man.
Been there, man. Mail collection box. You should man the fuck up. Give it the pet. I mean, I think I'm. I also want to know best set. I bet you that means something like "fuck you, mailbox."
I'm gonna look it up. Let's see. I don't know if this is what it means, but if you type in "on Basset Merd," we get we fucked this shit. Take that however you want.
It might mean fuck's this mailbox. Okay, yeah. So I mean, I feel like this mailbox and I have led very similar lives.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
What happens if you kick it, though?
I mean, I'm not a monster.
Are you sure?
Oh, I mean, I like the idea. I'm going to be nice to every inanimate object in the city and just be the worst human to other humans ever. My empathy only functions for the inanimate.
Question: do we consider corpses to be inanimate objects?
Oh, if only I could pick. Oh my god, I forgot. One of the things that this game lets you do.
What?
I mean, I will wait until we get there if you haven't found it already. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. I thought
What
it
is
was.
what is the title of this book?
I
Fat?
thought it said half a naked dame, and then it would have been. I dismembered Jenny, you know.
Oh no.
Yeah, you asked, man. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames.
Oh, that's Dick Fleckstone, the military novel.
Okay, very good. This book is about pate. It's my autobiography, but it's French.
Okay, all right.
This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. Wow.
Oh, that's the Constitution.
Too real. A book about Boyadero culture. Hold on. Oh, I missed the rest of it.
No!
Boyadero is fine. It's about the people that used to be bandoleros, but now their entire culture is dissolved because nobody bullfights anymore, and instead they all just kiss each other on the internet. Boyaderos. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology,
That's Martha Wells.
Okay. I'm having a feeling. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. See, I should have, as soon as I read that title, I should have, Okay, when does this store open?
You gonna talk to that little girl? Oh, she's so sad. What is this shop? Is this a bookstore? There's all these books. It is a bookstore.
This is a bookstore. Right. But you're right. I need to talk to this kid first. I watch kids.
Don't be afraid to say weird things.
I watch kids falling off bikes all day. I don't give a shit about your kids. Hey, little girl. See, now again, I feel so bad.
The store is open.
Put pants.
I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Like, it says a lot about this game. It says a lot about this game that Geralt of Rivia saved the world naked on my watch, and I never once flinched. But this, okay.
I've never played The Witcher, but now I'm more curious because of how you played it, and I might actually try it.
Step right in. The store is open. A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is red from the cold. I mean,
are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Okay.
Whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Hold on. I failed a check. A challenging check I failed. Hold your horses. What is a book? I know all these things. What? I imagine.
What is book?
I could imagine David Bowie not actually knowing what a board game was. I feel bad for him, but I could imagine that.
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
What's a sailor?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
Apparently there's something in the water that does that to everyone in this town.
Yeah. Annette seems very kind, though. I like Annette. She's very nice.
Yeah. I'm not going to ask what is a book. Although, oh boy, it's hard to leave a conversation kind of incomplete, because I am just kind of curious.
Well, is Kim just going to let you not have pants on?
They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
I I want this little girl to be my friend, Kim. She's a strong number 2 right now, and I'm saying if you slip in the rankings at all, she's my new partner.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Remember, we're looking for band members. So if Annette plays, standing bass, something weird.
No, Annette doubles on sax. She's
and what that means is 2 saxophones at the same time.
Yeah, like the syrinx pipe. It's 2 saxophones. That's how baller Annette is. Can I ask you some questions?
Sir, I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Yeah, sure.
What is
a crime? What crime? You say there's crime in this store?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Is this an autobiography about me?
No, like, here we go. Not crime fiction. I need to know what actual crime is. Why would anyone want to read about crime?
Crime murder gets the people going.
Okay, no, I got to get back into Bowie here. Like philosophically though, what really is a crime?
What is crime?
It sounds so much better when you say it in the voice.
Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is.
I think David Bowie is probably the only person, if he were to like manifest back among us, like the ninth avatar of Krishna, he would. He's probably the only person who could still call people baby and have it be okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Labyrinth set a hell of a precedent for him.
Yeah. Okay. Why would anyone want to?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle where you can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
Funny you should mention how exciting it is.
You don't look much like a policeman.
I mean, valid. You have no pants and you're wearing cleaning gloves.
Oh boy. Maybe I'm not a policeman? I do like the fact that this sends him into a spiral.
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Dick
Mullen. She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine offer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. I want him to be like, I didn't kill anyone like that.
I really appreciate how many answers end with you pointing to your head like, your noodle. Just like trying to complete it that way.
Wow, look at that guy. I'll never be as good as him.
Oh, no, shame spiral.
I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little. Nobody actually looks like that guy in the picture. That's just a fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your... And then she's like, your finger, sir? I like the thought of him standing here so hungover. His primary quest is singing karaoke and getting a drink. But he's still gonna try to teach this little girl a moral lesson because that's the last piece of him that is decent, is like, I gotta try to set a good example for this little girl.
It's all for the
Head.
children.
Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul.
That Mullen guy looks like a Hampelman. Who could respect that face? It's not even drawn correctly. He lacks soul. I like how... I can also enjoy the thought of him starting down the road to try to teach this little girl a lesson. And then suddenly part of him's like, It's not your intellect at all. It's something that's deep inside you that burns like an ember until it's ashes. Ashes, I say!
So, would you like to join the band or not?
I'm not sure I understand.
A policeman's got to have the right stuff, an ingrained sense of the law. No one would follow a weak... Oh, boy. Oh, no. See, I'm trapped here in my too much authority. This sucks, and I hate it. Okay. Okay.
If you say so, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for your soul.
Okay, now I can relax.
Is she disrespecting you?
I hope not, because I don't think my psyche could take that.
You can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Oh, no.
You cannot ask this little girl what is romance. I forbid it.
No,
But
I'm
who are
going to...
these famous people?
I should try to deduce something, but I'm so... Okay, I'm going to have to come back. First...
It's a light check. Why not?
I mean, you know, I do like him just barreling into it. He's like, that's right. I have an amazing soul. I'm going to deduce something for you.
He failed to deduce anything substantial. She waits intently.
2 out of 3 are actually deductions.
Okay, you know, it turns out what I'm going to teach you, Annette, is just how to be disappointed in every adult for the rest of your life. I deduce that you are very small.
Come on, don't be silly. That's not a proper deduction.
Oh, you're right. God, I am bad at this.
I like the idea that you need to go around, get more composure, and then like 4 days later come back. I'll deduce something now that I've had 4 days to think about it, Annette.
I like just constantly coming back and trying different things, and just that's our whole relationship, is me being like, you're wearing a coat. She's like, still not deduction. Like,
You have hair.
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Doing the crimes.
the girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
You're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
So she's an organic sign.
Yeah, she's like the sadder waif version of the dude who twirls the sign.
Yeah.
A sudden
people are
rush of wind
talented.
turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
This I actually want. It's like, do you need a pair of pants, young girl?
Oh, you need gloves? I have gloves.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I'm gonna go in and talk to her mom. Like, you know, and here's the thing. This seems like the most transgressive thing we might do here is to go in and say, like, hey, your little girl's cold, bring her inside. And it's like, oh no, I've run around the city with no pants. I've talked to my, I've effectively I've ignored a corpse for 3 days while I drank and partied. But for a lot of people, and myself included back in the day, the thought of actually going to somebody and saying, hey, you know what? As a parent, I think you're fucking up. But you know what? As a dad, I have grappled with this. Like, I've been like on a playground, and I sit there, or I'd be around and watch my boys play, thinking first, you know, because the patriarchy hurts everyone. I'd be there and I watch my boys play, and like sometimes you see kids doing things that are dangerous. And if they're my kids, I'll talk to them about it. And if they're other people's kids, I'm like, even just standing there, I almost feel obliged to like go up to all the other parents who are typically women, you know, there, and say like, hey, just so you know, those are my kids, and I'm not a pervert or anything, you know? And I don't know what it is exactly, you know, but you know, eventually I thought, you know, what would my mom do in this situation? And I'm like, no, my mom would actually get in there and she's like, hey, knock that shit off. Like, don't. Like, my mom would get in there and like, that is, you know, again, one of the few, not to claim that this balances the scales or anything, but you know, women do possess more cultural authority in terms of like, you know, in those parenting situations, it's more socially acceptable for them to do things like that. Whereas a guy, that's, you know, it's viewed as threatening or inappropriate or whatever. And I used to really kind of struggle with it until like 4th of July. We were out there at the park and it's not just like 6 kids running around making their own games. There are 80 kids on this playground. And some of them are like, what if we climb up the top of the outside of the slide and then eventually fall off because it is slippery plastic, but also it is wall to wall kids. And some of them are like 2 years old and some of them are like 13 years old. And, you know, I remember I'm like, and, you know, speaking, it's very appropriate. Like, you know what? Somebody came up to me, like I was walking around, I'm like, hey, you know, don't go up there. That's not what it's for. And he goes, I'm fine. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're fine. If you fall off, you're going to land on one of these little kids. You could really hurt him. And he looked at me, he goes, and like earnestly asked, he said, are you a cop? And I said, yeah, I am. Right now I am. I'm the cop of this playground. Please don't do it. It's not safe. And he looked at me and then he went and did something else. And I'm like, you know what? I am the law here, and I will keep Gotham safe. You know, not just my children. All these children are now under my protection.
But you were wearing pants.
I mean,
And
yeah.
His character is not, Pat, and I think that changes. It's very weird. Like, the only reason why I think I could help by brutally dismantling the free market works.
No, we're super doing this. I could help by brutally. I mean, you know, there's no place in which it is okay for me to pat this person on their head, even if I were wearing pants. I'm not going to say to this little girl, I'm going to have a word with the store owner. That's not going to make her feel good. But, you know, hey, Annette, do you know about supply side economics?
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store.
Oh, wait. Now I can do something.
There's no time like now.
You fell to
Oh,
deduce
God, it
anything
was not the right
substantial.
time.
She waits intently.
You're a girl.
I mean, actually, this is much more of an intuitive leap than I would have understood, like 2 years ago when I played this game. Now I do not assume gender.
No, I was going to say, it's not like you can catch that at a glance.
Come on, anyone would notice that.
Shouldn't you be at school?
I do my
Something.
studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
School is stupid and you're lucky not to be there.
I mean, correct. Also, this is a wrinkle.
Yeah, isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Okay, Calvin's dad.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Oh.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cool. Glad to hear there's no terrible blood clowns living in your basement, girl. I'll see you later.
Oh, I'm really upset blood clowns has entered my head. Thank you. But we are chasing the ghosts, right?
Oh,
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go,
Ass up. They all go murdered by ghosts.
They all go, blood clowns?
Hey, you clowns out for blood?
I mean, here's the thing. It's actually frequently quite rude to actually throw a word in when someone's looking, especially a kid. It makes them a little self-conscious. Also, you know what I love increasingly if there's a game with good dialogue options? A lot of times, you know how sometimes you step in and people are having a conversation, Aaron, in games. I mean, nobody talks to other
interrupt
people.
every conversation I can.
But I love sometimes, or like one of the NPCs you're traveling with, one of your companions is talking to an NPC, and they're going back and forth. And then it's like, suddenly your dialogue pops up and you can jump in and opine about whether or not you should go get marriage counseling or whatever. Mm-hmm. But now what I have seen sometimes is the option to like keep your goddamn mouth shut, which I think is a brilliant addition because like maybe you don't need to come into town and suddenly get in everyone's shit all the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna...
The Telltale games do that really well, where you just say nothing and that can change the course of events.
Yeah. I'm actually going to let her find her own words here.
well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
Sorry, I was hoping that you would say nothing, and then she said ass up, just like without any help.
I don't think Chris is like, this sounds serious. I always think back to the episode of The Simpsons where they leave the kids alone and they watch like a horror movie and they get freaked out. And then Homer comes home and they're all like hiding behind the couch. Mm-hmm. And Lisa's like, well, we thought that you were a zombie. And he goes, zombies! And he freaks out with them and he helps them barricade and he gets a shotgun. And then Marge comes home and finds them. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I love the thought of the adult like taking it way worse than the kids and going way farther.
But it's only because your detective knows ghosts are real.
Ghosts are absolutely real, little girl. You should start running now and don't stop until your feet are bloody.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Oh, shut up, Kim. We're finding ghosts.
Kim just drew a dick in his notebook. I know it. He pretends
Just
to
like
be.
dick butt.
Please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
What do you know about other failed businesses? Oh.
Enough about the curse. For now. I do want to know other failed
Nothing
businesses.
really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
Your mom sounds like a real bummer in that.
Yeah. Maybe your mom's a blood clown. You just don't know it.
How'd you like to come live with me? Life on the road in that.
Playing shows.
Solving ghost murders. How does this curse manifest itself? Prove yourself to me, Annette.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better.
Oh, yes!
You were asking about Dick Muller.
Yes.
But Kim, the plasmic
No
manifestations.
such thing.
Turn him. We have to make him a believer.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
So the only way that we really get Kim to believe is if we put Kim in a situation where he has come face to face with the supernatural.
Yeah, we're gonna have to drag him kicking and screaming to the gates of hell to broaden his horizons.
Subquest revealed.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Oh.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna
42.
eventually deduce something for this little girl if it kills me.
Oh, afraid of the curse.
The girl keeps
Thank
her
you,
hands
ghosts.
folded, hidden. Why is that?
What did I roll? Okay, I finally got a decent roll. Why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going.
Every time I deduce, people get hurt.
Yes, absolutely.
Ow, okay, that's a little real. You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. I like the fact that, like, apparently mailboxes and little girls are the only things that I'm civil to.
Anyone that can vote, you're an absolute shitbag towards.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them.
Does she not have gloves?
You have gloves that you should give
The
her.
lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
You heard me.
You know, I'm still going to be very gentle here. Like, they're going to be, I'm going to be a monster to some people in the game, but not this little girl.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
And
That's
you knew
so
this
sad.
from me keeping my hands folded.
Number 3 is pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. You want to throw hands, little girl?
She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex.
Ooh,
Some
now
real like
both of
Carrie
these are
Kelly Batman things going on here.
both of these are good. Oh my God! If only I do want to now become Batman, and I want no better. I want her to become Batman, and I would be Robin and follow her around. See that this is why we need AI to be developed, is so that like
oh boy.
to wire it into games like this where I say that and the computer goes "Poof," and the lights dim as it like pulls all the energy from this city block into its processor and writes me that fucking game. Okay. Oh, I think she's gonna
Fine,
get
do better.
She's gonna get super truthy at me.
Yeah, but if she gets truthy at you, if she reveals parts of your soul, it could help you.
It could, or I could just like lay down on the ground and cry in front of both her and Kim. You know,
6 of one, half dozen of another.
see, this I feel might be. I'm going to take more time in consideration with this little girl's dialogue than I will any other piece of the game. I guarantee. To do something
You're
about
quite
me.
sober.
The captain was drunk today, or no, the captain was sober today.
The lieutenant does not flinch at comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. Takes effort.
These are all good. I'm also sad and my head hurts. Could you maybe... Okay, now this is very funny, but I don't know if this is how he's going to play it.
I do think, and I'm having a grand time, is a really great way to just spin it back on her.
This one, all of these are good. Where him being honestly flabbergasted, standing there with no pants on, reeking of liquor, you know, I want to see her Sherlock Holmes break this down.
Because you usually aren't.
Oh no, she's seen me.
You're a known quantity in this little girl's life.
Now this is not funny anymore. I am also sad. My head hurts. I have deduced that I'm sad and my head
I'm
hurts.
sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
And that I love you more than I've ever loved anyone in my life.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted
Wait.
by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
Suggestion. What is suggestion again?
What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? Are you asking yourself?
I think, yeah, this is not in quotes.
Oh, you've talked to this little girl before. You are so blacked out drunk that you forgot you've had this conversation.
I have had this conversation 100 times, and she's so polite to me every time. Either that or, oh, no. I better, if, like, the trope here is the cop on the rocks, like, and his dame left him, and he's on the sauce, you know, he's a hard man, but he's what the world needs. That's the trope. And like, you can even stretch it so far as to like his wife left, but like if he has like a kid, this might impede my ability to enjoy the game.
You're the dad. You're the dad.
Oh my God. If she's my kid.
Do it.
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
So you know me? We've met before? Oh.
Yes, Dad, we've met. Yes, Father.
Yes,
you went out
Father.
for cigarettes and never came back.
You've been out for you come back 4 times a day. You never remember me. Also, this is Memento. You know, the cool thing, you could do a Memento show, but you'd only have to do 1 episode, I think. Is that how it would work?
You're talking about the Chris Nolan Memento, right?
Yeah.
That was he couldn't remember anything for 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was the joke. That was the reason what I said was very funny is because
you're talking about the Chris Nolan Memento, right? The one where he can't remember anything for 30 seconds?
Okay. Oh, Annette, I liked you so much before, but knowing that you've been so sweet to me all this time, although I'm always here, I hope I haven't been awful to you, Annette. Annette, I'm going to buy so many books because I'm so sorry.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. Telling people about being a star or something. I don't really understand who those stars are.
I mean, I'm changing it up in that. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm a new man.
Yeah. This detective's a rogue AI.
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Oh, that's good.
You know, I'm trying. This is the heartbreaker. Is that like, this is me trying.
I kind of want you to say I doubt that because I want to see Annette really build you up. I want to see you receive more confidence.
I would like, I kind of want to accept what she said, but I kind of want to do thanks, I'm trying, but also get her to explain a little bit what she saw.
I think where were the ghosts?
Yeah, I doubt that. Thanks, I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes.
Okay. Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Oh, no. It was bad enough because when I played this before, I did not have like a high psych stat, which meant my esprit de corps, my cop sense was not like this. It was bad getting from Kim the fact that he knew everything about me and he was so constantly bewildered and ashamed. But now I'm getting an internal version of it from esprit de corps too.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
Coked out of your mind.
Yeah.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
Gurning?
Gurning. Is that a real word?
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Does this mean I've been partaking in narcotics?
By the way, gurning is a verb, to make a grotesque face.
Huh. I like how, he's been awake for 2.5 hours now, and he's like, what? I've been doing drugs?
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
The ghosts.
Why didn't you tell me? You knew me to... Oh, no, hold on.
I didn't know I had to do that.
Oh. I don't like this deduction game anymore. Thanks.
I just love the idea that your detective's like, everyone I talk to has to tell me immediately if we've talked before. Otherwise, I don't have a Rolodex of who you are.
I like that. I've learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Okay, we're not going to talk about romance, or at least not right away. Who are these famous people?
Kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
Annette, like me. You're
Like
talking
me,
about me, Annette.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
I mean, is it this easy? Can I become a karaoke star by reading a book?
It does make the famous people more famous.
These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
Maybe someone will write a book. Now, see, you know what I don't like about this is that it says maybe. It's just,
Why would they do that, sir?
I'm a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show them.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
They'll make you a book cover picture and everything.
Yeah.
Turning over a dead body, holding a gun.
Yeah. There'll be dead bodies up to here.
That's what policemen do.
Also, but also, Annette. Okay, Annette.
Oh, no.
Okay, Annette. I feel like now that we know each other really well,
Pat, no.
Annette. I've been wondering something.
Please.
I mean, Kim keeps looking at me kind of in this
Mr.
way.
Rothfuss.
So it's
I don't.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation. So which one does she pick, Annette?
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Oh, I want to hear all of these tropes.
Okay, this might be a good dialogue tree.
Right? See, that's just it. I was trusting the game because there's many places it could have taken this bad, but it's been occasionally uncomfortable, but none of the uncomfortableness is coming from the girl. The girl, and that's the secret to like good humor, bad humor. It's like, bad humor is people humiliating themselves. Good people, or good humor. I mean, this is the traditional thing is, bad humor is people humiliating themselves. Good humor is people making fun of each other. But that's traditional. But I actually believe that there's a third type of humor, which is like nobody's getting punched. You were about to say, Aaron?
Well, it seems like any sort of discomfort is not coming at the expense of the person in lower power.
Yes.
The person in lower power actually has all the power in this scene. They may not be aware of it.
Right.
But there's a lot of humor that comes from those interactions.
Well, it's also, this is, if you ever watch The Office, the American Office, I have a lot of trouble with Michael Scott. His character was horrifying. And like, if you have a lot of empathy, watching someone like that just constantly shit their pants and then realize it and feel horrified, it's hard if you have a lot of empathy because you don't want to watch that. Now, the difference is, for me, the more Dwight Schrute was in it, the more I would like it. And the less Michael Scott was in it, the more I would like it. Because Dwight never felt bad. And that meant it was okay for Jim to come at him, or it was okay for Dwight to be a mess or to be weird, because Dwight was an inviolate monolith of obsidian ego, you know? And that meant he was unhurtable, and that meant it was okay. Whereas Michael Scott was a spun glass confection of a man who just hurt all the time, which meant he was constantly pratfalling, and you're like, oh shit, this man is shattering himself endlessly, and that's not fun. Okay, so I'm
curious to hear your take on Jim, though, because Jim's just kind of a dick that has charisma, and like, especially as the show goes on, Jim's antics definitely become more like, why are you being that guy? Instead of, oh, great, he's providing levity. And it just never sat right with me.
It's been like 7 or 8 years. I watched the whole thing like in a big binge. I think I watched a whole season of Office in a day once. And I never made it all the way to the end. So I'd need to go sort of re-examine what was going on with Jim. And again, because Jim was going after Dwight, I didn't have to feel bad about Dwight because Dwight was invulnerable.
Sure.
You know,
okay, Godzilla versus Kong versus Dwight Schrute.
That's a movie I would watch. Okay, so also everybody in the chat, sorry, I'm not chatting with y'all, but Aaron's right here, and also I'm talking to Annette. It's not that I like you less than Annette, but you know what it's like when you make a new friend. Okay. What about when everyone is poor? Whoops. Actually, you can come on in. We have a special delivery here. We have a note. So let me see here. It says, can we eat candy? I'm going to say, in general, yes.
Thank you.
But in specific right now, no.
Okay.
But soon, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for asking.
You said something about eating candy when we were doing this.
Okay. What about a poor man getting a rich lady? He said,
Yeah.
thinking about the $60 he owes to the hotel.
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I've probably lost a lot of money unjustly.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
Oh, thank goodness.
All happy endings, no matter what.
What about when both the men are bad? What about if all men are bad, Annette? Have you ever thought about that? What if all men are bad?
These are
Yeah.
not very common. You can't have a choice
I
between
disagree.
bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well, though?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about Joe Abercrombie's first law series, Annette?
What about a series where she realizes she doesn't need anyone and she'd rather live in the mountains with wolves and be happy?
And actually, that's kind of what she's like. You know what? I guess she doesn't need that would be interesting. I like to think that this moment, not marked with any fanfare or special effects or dice rolls, might have slightly nudged Annette down a different path in her life where she's like, you know what? That would be interesting.
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Where everyone's poor.
Oh.
Poor people
Yeah,
are
poor
bored.
Oh my God, no.
Sometimes you have to write about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
Okay.
All right, give her a copy of Bridgerton. Just get out of the way.
What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? I'm asking for a friend, Annette, for a friend.
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
What about? Do you think she has one where everything goes wrong forever, and then one of them just cries all the time and is drunk for days?
It's getting real.
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
No. Think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out. You're scarred for life. Phantom Limb.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
You ask me this every day, sir. Please.
sir, this is a Wendy's.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yes,
I'll ask your
she
mom.
knows books, definitely.
And that's when she's like, she's your wife, sir.
You clearly have issues you need to address.
Yes. Heavily.
Thanks,
That's
Volition.
enough romance for me.
I had
Maybe
other.
some about other books.
No, I'll see you around, Annette.
All right, now go inside and ask your wife about romance.
I do wish I had a little bit of money, but I am gonna go talk to this person about leaving their kid out in the rain.
Yeah, what the hell, man? You don't need to go to school. You can stand outside and be a sign.
I do wish that I could buy a book first and then be like, oh, by the way, while I'm checking out and giving you money, your child is soaking wet and it's fucking freezing out.
Yeah. What's behind
Welcome
that
to
curtain?
Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
What if? So see, here's the thing. It's 8:30. I would play this game until I literally died of hunger and thirst.
Oh, no.
But I'm wondering. I have started this conversation though, and so
Yes.
I'm gonna at least need to get to an off ramp. Yeah.
I do have a question, though.
Yeah.
What? I don't know much about the book business. I only work for an author. But what is it about this world where it's like we sell crime, romance, biographies of famous people, no other fiction, nothing else? These are the only books we sell. I think there's a problem with the business plan.
Please believe that I'm going to address this very quickly.
Okay. Miss, have you heard of
Welcome.
fantasy?
And please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
See, this is great. I love her saying this, and then I imagine
Oh.
him suddenly realizing that he did take his pants off for a reason 2.5 hours ago, and then forgot to put them back on.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
You seem to be
Oh,
well.
that's the void fish.
Oh wow, this was a challenging Inland Empire success. A curious pendant you're wearing. Narrow my eyes mysteriously.
My wife.
Yes,
My
nice
wife.
to have an anchor in these times.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Everybody, I want to play this game all the time, all the time, constantly. But my boys came in and handed me a note saying, "Can we eat candy?" Because they are good, wholesome children, and full of love in their hearts and the appropriate amount of obedience to their father, also filled with the appropriate amount of naughtiness, which is healthy for a child. I should go and feed them a different food because they have already eaten candy. And then they can have, now here, there's a poll. Can Pat eat candy?
Who did that?
See, the thing is, right here in this game, we're just kind of hanging around, downtown, and I've had too much caffeine. And I came up on the bookstore, and there she was.
Sounds like a Journey song gone wrong.
Close. The chorus is, I smell sex and candy.
Pat, I will give you $10 if you can tell me the artist who sings that song.
Little Blue Crunchy Things.
Nope. Marcy Playground.
Oh. Is Breakfast at Tiffany's from Little Blue Crunchy Things?
That is Deep Blue something.
I'm just gonna name songs now until I'm right.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know music or author.
Blue Crunchy Things? Let me see. A hip hop group. Wow, I've never heard of them.
Who do they? What? Okay, now I gotta Google it. Why do I know the name of the band Little Blue
And
Crunchy
thus the
Things?
children never got candy.
Oh, they're from Milwaukee. Maybe
It's a great name for a band.
it is. Give me. Okay, no, Wikipedia, you failed me. I just want an entire list of their songs.
They do have two saxophonists, which
Why
is
the-
quite good.
Why the hell do I know? Did these guys open for the P-Funk someday? Is that why they're stuck in my head? I mean, Set Your Booty Free is not kind of my typical jam.
No, but that is now the name of the next book, and we shouldn't have unveiled it here on the stream. Quote then, set that booty free.
I think Set Your Booty Free might be the name of this episode. Or See What I'm Smelling is also fairly appropriate. Grandma's Hot Dish. Why do I know the name of this band? Pimp Napkin?
I was gonna say Pimp Napkin's pretty good.
Hold on. Okay. Why do I know the name of the band Little Blue Crunchy Things? There. Google can tell me this.
Hello, Pat. Returning 37 results.
No. Hold on. I'm Pat Rothfuss.
Don't you know who I am, Google?
Okay. Nope, it's not working. I'm really disappointed. What's the point of Google owning everything and knowing everything about my life if it can't answer a simple question like this? So hold on. What is this thing in the chat that keeps happening where we have a voice command and it says, sorry, Pat isn't talking to anyone? What's going on?
They've deduced that I am now a voice in your head, Pat.
Say something out loud, Aaron. That's not funny. That's actually quite funny. Seriously, though, say something so I can see if your audio levels aren't showing up.
Hello, Pat.
Okay, good. I was worried that through this whole stream I screwed up and you were too polite to say anything, and I haven't been looking at chat.
Oh my God, just once. I would love to have it happen.
I mean, back when I started streaming, sometimes I would switch over and we'd do some Q&A, and then I would proceed to play half an hour of a game while I was still showing the screen share of the store Like, as I just run my mouth and I'm playing Fallout and I'm like, ooh, that was close. Oh, lizard. And everyone in the chat is just howling for half an hour. Anyway, Aaron, thank you so much for joining me on not only a weekend, but a holiday weekend nonetheless. Have you had a good...
happy to be here.
A good Sunday?
Yeah, played with my dog, watched some stuff with my wife, had Indian leftovers. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, everyone, here's our strong closer. My friend Endo here says that we saw them at the Allen Center. Which is they must have swung through here at Stevens Point, and for some reason they stuck in my head. Thank you, Endo. That was bugging the hell out of me. Everyone, the fabulous Endo, the keeper of my external memory. Okay. Everyone, hold on. I think.
Raiden.
I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to push this button. Trust me, I'm being super efficacious here, everyone. And then I'm going to peek over to look at... did you ever play Hades, Aaron?
Oh, yeah. I like thirsty games, for sure.
Is Thirsty the name of a game studio?
Thirsty is... Oh, goodness. Chat can probably help me define this better than I ever can.
No, hold on. I was just... I appreciate your kindness that you would gently approach dealing with how I might not know what the word thirsty means.
Uh-huh.
That's very gentle of you, and I appreciate it. That piece of hip lingo I am up on, as it's less than a decade old.
Very Cash Money of you, Pat.
Cash Money Thirsty is the band that I open for when I DJ.
For Blue Crunchy Sprinkles, yeah.
That's not it. I forgot what I was doing. I'm actually coming over here to see who is streaming. I bet you Felicia's on here. Is Felicia not streaming?
She usually does Among Us Sunday nights.
Yeah.
But it's Easter. You never know.
It might be a little early, actually. Oh, you know what? Nice wig. I mean, it's to move from Disco Elysium to Apex Legends is
same game.
Is a lot. It is going to be a dramatic tonal shift for y'all. But Nicewig is actually a hell of a nice guy. I used to watch his stream a lot. He slaps at the game, right? He's thirsty money at it.
He's very Cash Money at the Apex Thirsty Legends game, yeah.
As I mentioned in the last stream, we're going to be streaming this game and making announcements and just kind of goofing off, talking about ludonarrative dissonance on Fridays. But also we'll be doing the occasional, just when we're both available, stream. So if you're interested in catching those, feel free to follow and make sure that the toggle is switched over to like get a notification, because a lot of times they're at irregular times. And if you don't get a notification from Twitch, then you won't be able to show up and then watch this live and then be ignored for a solid 90 minutes while I don't look at the chat. And I know that that's really sort of the, low-key abuse that y'all are here for. It's kind of a...
It's weird. I thought low-key abuse was what Thor went through, but maybe you and I have different... I can't see you, but you sound disappointed, and that's enough. That's enough for me.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Travis is one of the good Mackle boys on here. Am I not following Travis?
It's good boys.
Motherfucker. Hold on. Yeah, I see him here. How can I not be following Travis? Motherfucker is Travis McElroy playing a game with Neil Patrick Harris?
Wait, really? I have to go over there.
Everyone,
Oh my God.
Aaron, that'll be the final straw. If you leave my stream to go watch Travis McElroy play with Neil Patrick Harris.
Well, hold on. I'm getting a call.
I'm angry. I'm sad. I'm like,
hey, Travis.
I'm having a pain, like all in my
I do
body.
love Neil Patrick Harris. I would love to. You know what? I'm hopping off this one stream. It's kind of small potatoes, but I'd be more than happy to jump on.
Okay. You know what?
Oh, I wasn't trying to ghost you. This is my new number. I was too popular for the old number.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna be the better person here, and I'm gonna raid Travis, because it's cool. I'm happy for his success. Travis. Oh wait, I spelled it with one too many assholes. Travi. No, I love Travis. Travis is just a beautiful person, and I love him and everything he does. MC. Oh, it's the Travis. Thank you.
Yeah.
The Travis. Go show him some love and tell him that I'm not at all jealous that he gets to hang out with Neil Patrick Harris, who, by the way, I loved his autobiography, which was also a choose your own adventure book. You know, I'm going to go eat a bunch of candy now to just like deal with my feelings. Anyway, thank you all for showing up. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, people who made Disco Elysium. Thank you, Neil Patrick Harris, for just existing. Thank you, chat. And have a good evening. Boop.
See you, everybody. Bye.